Hey you, so we're back. Doing a story time on this one, so a little doozy. So back in December, I had a client who actually reached out to me on Google. I was like, hell yeah, it's gonna be my first client. Let's go. So through the interview process, I thought it was a little weird because he pretty much wanted to go through WhatsApp, which is okay with me. I was just trying to figure out the best way to maneuver the situation and go with there and to best suit his needs. No problem. Let's go ahead. What's your budget? 2.5 million. And I was like, okay, that's a good size budget. How'd you hear about me? He said through Google. So I was thinking, okay, so Google pages, so Google profile, so maybe YouTube, because that's me. But as the time went, I started doing different videos for him and asking for verification of funds. He was hesitant. He didn't want to do it. So I was like, why don't you want to prove your funds? Because at that price point, everyone's going to want to know, especially if you're talking about a cash buyer. So as time progressed, this is like 2 months in the process, I kept not getting that, and I kept on wasting my energy with him. And in essence, I was like, okay, where do I go with? Because there was nothing. He would give me little feedback here and there, and that's when it started coming in. I would need to invest in his business. For me to work with you, I need you to work with me. I'm like, I'm not giving you that kind of energy, because at the end of the day, that's my energy. Why do I need to give it to you to get a business from you? So I kept saying no, brushed it off in the nicest way possible, and then kept throwing different properties at him, or emailing him different properties, and he was giving me a little bit tidbits here and there, saying, oh, I like this. And then one day I found one, and he wanted to have it, and he was like, okay, I want to make an offer on it. I was like, okay, this is what the property is. This is the stipulations. We're going to need verification, funds, because big one was a $1.3 million home. So think about that. And he was like, okay, I'll provide you that. But the time he said that, nothing. And I was like, where are we going? And I talked to him that day. He was like, you're moving too fast. Well, that's odd. Okay, you told me to move that fast. So I was like, okay, let's go. Waited a day, nothing. Waited a couple days after my initial text. He's like, I'd like to come out and check out the property. I was like, that's not a big problem, because I would like to check out a property at that sizable amount. And I was like, okay, let me know a date, and I can make it work out, and we'll go check it out. Day goes by, 2 days goes by, a week goes by, and I was like, hey, blah, 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 still available. What do you think? Are you going to be able to come in town so we can check it out? And he still ghosted. I was like, okay, where do I go with this? Because I've given him enough energy. And in my trucker side, I knew there wasn't so much. I knew I didn't need to give him that much energy. But I kept on doing it because I was like, I got to get my feet wet. Let's go. See what this goes with. And there's about 2 weeks after that, so this is where now in February, so the end part of January, that's when it actually happened. I was like, hey, blah blah blah, just to let you know, the house is still available. He sent me a text saying, well, you didn't want to invest in my business, so I don't want to work with you. I said, hey, blah blah, seller, buyer, just to let you know, I actually didn't reach out to you. You reached out to me to help you purchase a home, and I've given you my solid effort. I've given you what you needed. I gave you video tours. I did all that. I gave you paper trails and everything like that. And he's like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, okay, in the nicest way possible, because I was done giving him energy, because obviously there's nothing I could do about that, because clearly he wanted something that I wasn't going to do. Because in the nicest way said, I emailed him. I said, hey, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for taking the time working with me, but at this time, I'm no longer going to be working for you or looking for homes for you. So at that time, I told him, have a good day, good rest of your life, and on to the next thing. So yeah, just food for thought. There can be people that come through WhatsApp that are actually genuine people that you want to work with. So that's also one thing. And yeah, don't always get all your energy to these people, because at the end of the day, some of them don't treat you right, and you don't want that crap. So just so I know. All right, talk to y'all soon. Bye.